Welcome to the Lunchtime Knitter, where we discuss knitting, crochet, and all things fiber related. My name is Joanne, and if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you will be notified when our weekly videos are released. Okay, for today's project, we're going to learn the long tail cast on. So we are going to need size 8 9-inch Clover bamboo knitting needles is what I'm using today, or whatever to fit your yarn. I am using Lily's Sugar and Cream Cotton today. And so what we're going to do to create the long tail cast on, and the long tail cast on simply is that you're using the tail of your yarn to create your stitches. So there's a number of ways you can do this. I like to just put my yarn against my needle like this and simply wrap the yarn, and each wrap is a stitch. And I'm going to do about 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then simply pull it off of your needle. And this is your tail. Then you're going to make a loop around your fingers and reach in and pull your tail through to create a slip knot. And then slide it on your needle. Now, our working yarn is in front of us. And our tail is towards our body. And you're going to wrap your yarn in your hand, similar to this. Put your tail between your ring finger and your pinky. And then put your thumb in that open space and kind of wrap it. Let me just pull my camera angle out just a hair so you can see a little bit more of the whole picture. Okay, so we have our thumb and our finger, and we have our 2 yarn strands between our ring finger and our pinky finger. Then you're simply going to take your needle and go under and through that hole, wrap it around, pull your thumb out, and then have your thumb tighten up that stitch. Let's do it again. So go under, over, through, pull your thumb out and tighten up that stitch. So every time, whoops, let's try it again. Every time you're returning to that same position. And don't do what I just did and pull all your stitches off your needle. Okay. Under and through. So you're returning to this position every time, and you want to have a fair amount of tension on it. 1, 2. One, 2. So under, around, and through. Under, through the hole, around, and through. And your thumb is creating the uniform stitches by pulling that tight. Not too tight, because don't forget you have to be able to get your needle back in to make stitches later on. And with this cast on, it creates a really nice knit edge. Very uniform, very pretty, very neat. It took me a long time to be able to wrap my head around this. I've been knitting for a very long time. My aunt taught me when I was very young. I think I was maybe 9 or 10. And then I didn't knit for a very long time until My twins were maybe 1 or 2, and then I learned again, and I've been knitting ever since. So under, around, pull your thumb out, through. Under, around, pull your thumb out, through. Under, around, pull your thumb out, through. And as you learn it, you can begin to go a little bit faster. Some people can go really fast. I'm not a super fast knitter. I'm more of an enjoy the process knitter. And then you want to make sure you leave enough tail that you have the ability to weave your end in when you're done with your project. So there's our stitches, all cast on. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I was able to do 23. You would only cast on the amount that your pattern needs. Okay. If you have any questions, certainly feel free to leave them in the comments below. And thanks for knitting with us. I'll see you soon.